on, let your feet get heavy. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Somebody make some noise in here. Come on, catch it, Jehovah. Jehovah, I trust in you. In you. Oh Lord, say it. Oh Lord, Jehovah, you. I trust. I to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. I can't hear you up there. Somebody raise it up, say. Somebody raise it up, say. You are the God of miracles, say. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. Thank you. We cast our cares upon you. For you
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on. Where my islanders? Can some of y'all run down here to the front real quick? I gotta know who's in the building. Where my islanders? I need y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see ya. Come on, Jehovah, say it. Jehovah, you. Say it. I trust in you. In you. Say it, y'all. Oh, Lord. Jehovah, you. I trust. Say it. I trust. Show me how to do it, y'all. In you. I believe. Say it. Say it. I believe you. I trust. I trust. Come on. In you. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Jehovah, you. Where y'all at? Come on. Come on. I trust in you. I believe. Say it. I believe. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonder. You are the God of wonder. You are the God all powerful. You are the God all powerful. I believe. Say it. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. Say it, y'all. I believe. I believe. Come on, let your feet get heavy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Somebody make some noise in here. Come on, catch it, Jehovah. Jehovah, I trust. I trust in you. In you. Oh Lord, say it. Oh Lord, Jehovah, you. I trust. I trust in you. I believe. Say it, everybody. Say it. I believe you. I trust. I trust. Come on. In you. Oh Lord. Y'all got your part over here. I can't hear you. Come on, say it. I trust. Say it. In you. I believe. Say it. I believe. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of powerful. You are the God of power. I believe. Say it. I believe. I believe. Say it. Say it. Say it. I believe. I believe. I believe. Now everybody get radical for 30 seconds. Come on. Dance on the devil's head. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all ain't radical enough over here. Balcony, I can't feel ya. Move your feet. Everybody, let's go. I see you back there. Balcony, y'all gotta come on. Hey, come on.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So long, bye-bye.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Bye-bye. Come on, y'all, help me say it. Goodbye
So
to
sorry.
my pain and my sorrow.
So sorry about that, man.
So long. Y'all catch it, everybody. Come on, say it.
Morning, caller.
Morning, Andy. Morning, everyone. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Now, I want to say this morning, happy in the holiday tomorrow now, right? I want to say peace, love, togetherness, and happiness tomorrow, please God. Everybody eat and be merry. Eat and be merry and be happy with each other, right? One love in this country, the togetherness is here. We seeing it. It's here. So happy holiday tomorrow from the hot kettle.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Let's go.
Nice. Let me admit to all the world went on there. In a little bit. What's your front burner? Let's get those front burners and thing going, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so long. Say it, so long. Yeah, so long. Goodbye to my sorrow. Hey, goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye, dear. You ain't welcome here. Goodbye, dear. You ain't welcome here. Hey, so long. Yeah, so long. Yeah, so long. Hey, so long. Come on, say it. So long. I can hear you say. I can hear you say. I can hear you say. Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye, y'all. Everybody raise it up. You are the God of miracles, say it. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of powerful. You are the God of power. I believe, say it. I believe. Say it, say I believe. I believe, say it. Say it, y'all.
Oh boy. Good morning, caller. We're calling from what's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Good morning. Are you not on Facebook?
Yes, we supposed to be here. We are. Check again, check.
I'm not getting you on Facebook. But Andy, my point this morning is there was something, the police, a police officer on a motorbike was introducing the licensing officers in Grandy by the roundabout yesterday. Andy, if you see the attitude of that police officer on that motorbike, then a man is driving the motorists and the people like dogs to go on the side of the road, clearing the road for licensing officers. When it's done, Andy, when they're done, if you see the speed these licensing officers leave Grandy with the same police officer on the motorbike clearing traffic for them to go, they must leave Grandy about 80, 90 miles per hour through the busy streets of sunny Grandy. Right? I mean, what's really going on in this country? Andy? You hear me?
Yes, we are listening.
And it's not the first time licensing officers, hey man, if you see the attitude when they live in Grandy, they tell them, get up, move out if you see the hand out of the vehicle. Boy, Andy.
So what do they run everybody?
But if you see how they clean the motorists have to clear the streets, it's a one-way street.
Huh.
When you live in the
one-way street.
Yes. And
Wow.
if you see the behavior of that police officer, and if you see the speed about 4 or 5 licensing officers' vehicle leaving Grand, if you see the speed, and I'm not exaggerating enough. I mean, what's really going on in this country, boy? Everything becomes so lawless. People still doing what they want in this country, and nobody has taken hold on nothing. Boy, Andy, boy, it's a real shame and disgrace to the human race to see what's going on in this country still. Boy, Andy, thank you very much. Have a blessed day, Andy.
All right. Morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Good morning, Professor Andy, Mickie, and Lennox Smith. This is Diego Martin inside the house. First, let me bring greetings to all of us in Trinidad and Tobago who will be celebrating Indian Arrival Day, and particularly to KCR, the former Prime Minister. I hope you wish all the Indian community a happy Arrival Day. I want to focus on the TTPS and where we are going now. Our Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisesa, said 6 months she wants to address crime in a tangible way. One of the institutions that has to do that is the TTPS. Well, we as citizens has voted for former TTPS officer, senior one, Mr. Roger Alexander, to be our Minister of Defense, right? So that's a starting point. Now, we as citizens have to help fix the police service, particularly its leadership. If the head is rotten from the top, the whole organization becomes rotten. So we have to look at the head. You see how Trinidad has become rotten because KCR? So as a citizen, I want to basically agitate for one particular officer who I believe has lent credibility. He's an acting sergeant. He is highly qualified. He holds a Bachelor of Law degree. He holds a master. I think injustice has played a part of him not being elevated to the executive position in the police service, because the Police Service Commission, the former one, the two former thing, I suspect has been victimizing the gentleman. Imagine when he applied for the DCP position, they did not accept his application because they say he didn't have all the requisite information. And that is so pathetic. We have a failing Police Service Commissioner who we allow to get away with all the wrongdoings. Just like the EOT chairman, that judge who basically was vindictive against Victoria Bagan, and she's still office. But let me get back to my focus. And this gentleman has been hosting, just like Roger Alexander, a segment on legal matters on Beyond the Tape. So he's highly visible. He lends credibility to the press conference in the police. You could see they have become a little more people-oriented and giving information that I believe people basically seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with respect to him being inserted in the press conferences. More importantly, he had a very he has very good leadership qualities. He was the captain of the Trinidad and West Indies under 15 cricket team. So that gives you two sets of qualities. He's a team player, and he had leadership quality since being in the teens. So that tells me he has all the requisite to be in the position of the leadership. And we have to, I don't want to call his name to embarrass him or to put him under the gun, but I believe if everybody go to Beyond the Tape, see the legal representative of the police on Wednesday, they will see the gentleman who I'm talking to. I think we should be agitating the people responsible for fixing the police executive, because the police executive, as I have always been saying for the last 2 years, needs to be fixed. There are, I wouldn't want to use the word rotten to the core, but several of them on the leadership of the police service has questioned to answer based on judgment or utterances of the judge, of a lot of judges, who has basically said their behavior is very questionable for with respect to giving evidence and affidavits and things like that. I'll go and have a nice morning.
Very good, very good. Nice. All of the lines are open, the lines are open. That's a small technical thing more to finish, but meanwhile, what's your contribution? Yes, 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 yes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I'm getting numbers to call. What's on your front burner this morning? What's supposed to make news that not making news? What says thou? So let me get all the numbers. 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. We'll give you a WhatsApp call at 366-3053, 366-3053. Or send your voice note. We'll send your WhatsApp voice note at the same 366-3053. Morning caller.
Morning, Andy.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Barack calling here. Hear what? I just want to draw this reference from yesterday. You know, you'll come on the radio. You would 10, 20 minutes would pass. You would say the lines are open. You know, nobody wouldn't call in. And you know, as soon as one or two of the regular callers call in, and they stay a little 2 minutes, 3 minutes longer than normal, a certain gentleman got called and started complaining, oh, this one taking too long, and they said this and all kind of thing. I feel I will sponsor a moment for that person about 10 minutes every day. And let you call and talk where you want to talk. Call and complain about who called too long and who stayed too long and all these kind of thing. I got paid that out of my pocket because we really want to move forward. We want to move collectively. And if democracy is not democratic, well, it's better we don't continue. You understand?
Yeah.
Since how long you call, you're making this announcement? Okay,
and none of them are calling, but if you call,
none of them are calling.
If Woodbrook call, if Santa Cruz call, Tuna Puna call, anybody call in now to make contribution and go ahead. Why they talking? But them ain't calling.
What? You understand? And then when they got called now and get the opportunity to talk, instead of they bring up an issue of concern for the population to be aware of, they calling to talk about somebody who called to say something on the program. I got call back with my issue, but I just want to bring that so they got the opportunity now to call in. Talk all the talk.
Yes,
Have
yes.
a good morning.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, it's my fault. The late start. Remember we was talking about the real chat. That's where everybody in 1 hour, if you go, remember I always told Dave and Deborah will organize an upgrade, however. This morning, we're playing on the live start earlier, pressing the thing about 3 minutes to 6. Ain't getting the damn live to go up, y'all. That's what went on. When I check, it's because the petition, it expired, and I'm saying since last week, Dave and Deborah calling me, telling me, hey, call them, let me upgrade the thing. We don't want it to cut. And then I just was so busy, I forget. Bam it thing. So then they had to take the late time out of the busy schedule to organize to put this thing in place, to get back this thing here for us. Because this is the shortcut in all the lives going up. In order to get all them rest alive up, it would have been too much of work. So let me say thanks to Dave and Deborah again for making the stream possible. Better late than never. But everything is up and running. All I'm doing is just making sure to it back everything. Because what I was to do was never to wait for it to cut and then have to put back. So you know, as long as it cut, that is our drama day. So now everything had to just be put back in place, and that's what take that time, y'all. But we are up and running. Let me say a pleasant good morning to our Guyal family. That I show you all and all my viewers saying, hey, it's 7 o'clock. Nothing. Don't say blame Guyal. Guyal is not to be blamed. Guyal was ready to run since 7 o'clock. Yep. But main studio here in which I am, one of our prescriptions and them expired, which is the real chat. And that's what caused a little delay. But as we say, better late than never. We have a country to fix. We have a government to support. We have a people to unite. We have issues to raise. Because it's a fact that most of those government ministers lock on to the ground report because they want to hear you. They want to hear what's your issues. What they bypass or they ain't see that they know that they put on the notebook to deal with. But we know right now they're dealing with the low-hanging fruits first. Yeah. Now, but we up and running. I go blast out there when only see my head down while you all making all the contributions. It's a blast out to the people that did not get it, right? So let me organize. Let's take some calls. Morning caller.
Good morning, ground report. Andy?
All right, Mr. Tumna, just hold 1 minute, right? Don't hang up. Just stay quiet. Go ahead, caller, because I know you go take a little while compared to this caller. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Morning, Andy.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Hey, they Krishna?
Yes, man. This Krishna.
Hey, all right. You're calling, all
right.
No,
listen to me, Andy.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to get me wrong, Andy. At the end of the day, it's a program we're listening. I don't mind the callers calling and making a contribution and anybody giving a voice, right?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yes, we listening.
Right. So, but the problem is, when they call in some of them, boy, the time they mistake. Look, Papa calling and talk about me this morning. Make a contribution, all the time you're wasting there. And if we get into business, the parents don't go already. We have the government in power. Let me make sure. At the end of the day, they do the right thing when they come. So they're going to be like 15, 20, 30 years in power and keep the parent out. Right. That is my issue. Me and talk about, he called and talk about me. No, forget me. I just say what I had to say and I done with that.
All right.
But Andy, I'm not going to listen again. I'll call back on anything.
No, but where's your contribution then? Because you're calling in to come there.
Yeah. What I want to say, right?
Yeah.
I see the Minister of National Security trying to deal with the crime. So, I want we get a hold on crime, Andy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. You want them get a hold on crime?
Yes, because at the end of the day, it's too much of murder, robbery, thing taking place, and nobody getting locked up. They get bail and come back out when they end up in front of the magistrate and them. So, I agree with the minister, and I want him. I know he's capable. He will handle it in time to come. He will handle it. Let's give you a few time, and a matter of weeks or months, we'll have crime under control. Right, Andy, lockdown again.
All right, and happy Indian Arrival Day in advance, my brother.
Yeah, man, thanks. And I will say to you, happy Indian Arrival Day to the TNT also. The whole of TNT tomorrow, please God.
Right, but I will say happy Indian Arrival Day to, I will say happy Arrival Day to Miss Woodbrook, Mr. Tunapuna, Miss Santa Cruz. I want you say happy Indian Arrival Day to all of them.
All right, well, listen to me. Woodbrook, good morning. Happy Indian Arrival Day to you and your family. May you have a wonderful day, enjoy it. Santa Cruz, same as well. May you have a safe and wonderful, happy Indian Arrival Day. Yeah. Tunapuna, same as well as you. Happy Indian Arrival Day to you and your family. Barakpur also, happy Indian Arrival Day to all of you and your family. May you have a safe and wonderful day. Enjoy it to the fullest. To the whole of TNT also.
Nice. Right? All right, Krishna.
I have no grudge with nobody. And listen to me, I have no grudge with nobody. I love everybody.
But you just want them talk a little shorter.
I can't get in. I get vexed by Andy.
Oh, so you just want them talk a little shorter. Just a little shorter. You want them talk.
Andy.
All right.
Right?
Yeah. You just want them talk a little shorter. Don't take too long. All right. Caller, go ahead. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. Where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Good morning, ground report. Tunapuna here. Krishna, I want to tell you something. I'm not attacking you. But remember, some of the issues that you hear, Barakpur, Santa Cruz, Miss Woodbrook, myself, that we raised it. You know, are very serious issues which some of the callers may not that they may overlook it and may not raise these concerns. And we see it as critical to the development of this country and the matters that ought to be addressed urgently. So this is the reason why you will find us taking a little extra time. And we just thank Andy and the ground report for giving us that extra time. Because some of the issues that we will raise, some people may not see it important. Not that they may not see it important, but they may not remember to raise these issues. So we would want to do it as long as it be fall within the ambit of broadcasting and bringing our points over. Now I want to just draw your attention to something, Andy. Right now we're in a crisis with the crime situation in this country. We are hearing about so much investigation being done by the police. Up to now we have not got any resolve of a number of matters that were supposed to be investigated. And you keep hearing the upper echelons of the police services. The matter is under consideration and proper investigation. We will come into a closure very soon and what other thing. That time for that damn nonsense had to stop. We are calling for immediate response, immediate closure. People who have to be tried and brought before the court or what have you, be it what capacity they in. You understand? Money from the San Fernando Borough Corporation missing. So much issues as it relates to the investigation by the police and all this kind of thing. The Rohan Sinanan and all these fellas and them issues, but road collapsing and all this kind of thing, and bad and shoddy work and whatnot. We cannot continue like this, Andy, with taxpayers' money is involved. We have to hold these people accountable, the contractors, those government officials who awarded these contracts and all these things. Right now, look at the fiasco we're in. We have a crime situation. And up to now, we can't get a definitive thing to say with the Police Service Commission. What is the next move? We don't know what happened with the Earl Christopher matter, the last police commissioner. We're not hearing anything about a new appointment of a police commissioner. And unless we don't fix this thing and make it permanent, Andy, we're going to just be continuing along that line, of insecurity. And nothing is happening. And we're just going along. We cannot. We have to put things in place. All the things, look, for instance, at the fire station in Princeton. People must be held accountable, and there must be deadline, timeline set for these matters to be closed, and people have to be charged for this thing. Now, look, I want to call on the Prime Minister because there's something critical. Over how much donkey years Tobago have been talking about self-governance and whatnot. Well, now we see talks has, started and thing, and Chavez and the Prime Minister meet and whatnot and thing. But this is something that is very critical because, there's no big set of monies to be spent in terms of coming to a resolution with that. Let it be debated in the Parliament, whatever. Know that they have representatives from the House of Assembly, in Parliament. Let this matter become up because Andy? Just now we come in with a midterm budget and our national budget. And these are matters that we have to have budgetary allocations for the Tobago people and what have you. And Tobago people, for all the years, they have been crying out. And when you look at what happened to them, where the PNM government has crashed their economy, they are looking for a brighter future and hoping that this government will come to the rescue to them and give them that self-autonomy, that they could make their own decisions, they could make their own investment, and bring about something meaningful to the progress of their country, bringing in foreign investors and whatnot, and even going as far as to dealing with the energy sector because they say there's a lot of oil and gas off the coast of Tobago. So all these things that we could do so that we could take away the burden of the government then, put it per se, and let Tobago decide their own. So therefore they would create their own budget, their own source of revenue and all this kind of thing. So it is critical. But the point I am making, Andy, and I'm calling on it, too much matters in the court that has been brought to the court have been put for a time thing for hearing, months and months and all this kind of. This is nonsense, Andy. immediate hearing of matters. So we would avoid the backlog and all this kind of thing. Because I hear sometimes when matters reach before the court and they postpone it for I think a couple of months and all kind of damn nonsense and thing. And matters got to be resolved in a day. In a day, Andy. If we have more court sessions and what other things, let us deal with these things. Because herewise we cannot continue to having these matters in the country and things in abeyance, and we have no clarity on it. Because therefore, you know what people will feel? The justice system is not working. The judiciary, the police service, you have a DPP, you have a Chief Justice, and my God, you just want to ask yourself, is these people really performing to the oath that they take to serve this country? When there is so much important thing, and as you just say, the number one thing is crime. Look, yesterday when all was talking, all these issues that you see taking place in this country, where is the Financial Intelligence Unit? Where is the Security and Exchange Commission? Because I'll tell you something, Andy, the mafia that the PNM has created in terms of, look at the banking institution, the insurance industries and all of these people and them. The time has come now that the government has set up a panel of government officials and even retired judges and whatnot. Let us start investigating all these issues that take place with the insurance industry, the banking sector and whatnot. Because the Prime Minister has said it openly. There is a cartel in this country. Understand what I'm saying, Andy? And we just cannot continue and just bring it up as an issue and whatnot. We have to put the foot down, deal with it, and who is accountable and responsible for that, they have to face the court, and the court system must be swift and just, and let it jail people. Because too much people, including members of the government, who have compromised their position, who have allowed these things to flourish in this country and make people filthy rich. All these short young brothers, all these things, all these contracts, all this money they borrow on the eve of the election, $2 billion and all this kind of thing. And where the money gone? Any benefit to the country? No, Andy. The time has reached, and I am saying this. We have to put the foot down and let the justice system take its place, but with immediate and swift attention. So bring those people culpable for having this country in the crisis we're in today. Andy, thank you, my brother.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Bless morning to the panel, bless morning to the
Yes, yes. Where you
Here's
calling
my
from?
contribution.
And what's your
I'm calling from
contribution?
Chagonas Enterprise. My contribution, to Enterprise. No, Edinburgh 500.
All right. Let's hear your contribution at the book 500.
First time caller.
And welcome to the Ground Report, and we are happy that you are part of this program to give that very important contribution.
Listen every morning. I always tune in, but I'll get through this one.
Nice, nice.
So my contribution is, as a nation, we need to go forward on something. People calling to talk about who calling and talk about time. I think we need to go forward. Forget that. The response to that is negative, right? And I need to know what's going on with the 2.6 billion. I need to find out, because I'm anxious to get proper information. Who's going to be held responsible? That's my contribution this morning. And as a nation, we need to think positive. I'm a Trinbagonian. I'm not a Negro, and who's an Indian, and we need to get a heart and a mindset of I'm a Trinbagonian and stop the foolishness. But who color and who head hard and who head soft. We need to grow up.
about his ministers and then who involved with people with sexual conduct
caller.
in public office.
Right, caller. Just
Yes.
make over your contribution, make it short and sweet. We missed you. And the caller before you could always call back and finish your contribution because we lost you at the caller before you. We lost him when he say Tunapuna is make not a contribution, a conversation or something. So you could call back and make it in. But go ahead. Try to make it short and sweet. Yes, the audio will be back. Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that already an investigation into the allegation Mr. Rowley made about his ministers who interfere with women while in office. Take that very serious. And if that is serious, he and also supposed to be charged for aiding and abetting it all the time, knowing what's happening as the leader, political leader, and as the prime minister of the country. And next thing, let us get to the bottom of the money that's missing in WASA, the money that's missing in the finance space, all the money that's missing. You understand?
Yes, we understand.
You understand?
All right. Yes, we understand, partner. All right, next caller. Come on, make your contributions. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Yeah, Andy, I'm calling back.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
As I was just saying, Andy, with Tunapuna, he wants a conversation. That's why he just ask questions. Hey, Lennox, you read it? Hey, Andy, what do you think about this? That's a conversation. That's not a contribution. Your contribution is when you're putting forward certain things. Like, for instance, my contribution, Andy, this morning, is that I want to know, concerning Weinsters, they are saying, the media is saying, he didn't like the position given to him by the Honorable Prime Minister. So I know you are close to Weinsters, you can find out that if it's true or not. Because the public's somewhat worried about that. We don't know kind of in thing fighting already now. We don't want that. Internal fighting. And as I say, when Miss Santa Cruz talking, straight to the point. Straight to the point. Miss Woodbrook, straight to the point.
They say Miss Santa Cruz says get straight to the point. Woodbrook says get straight to the point. Barport says get straight to the point.
Right. But Tunapuna doesn't want to have a conversation. He must realize other people trying to call in and make the contribution, not a contribution he gives you. He wants to know what will you think about that. Only read that, then that's what you think. That's a conversation, Andy. That's only when you hold in a conversation with somebody, it's different. Because sometimes you just say, all right, let me talk about this. That's different. He wants to fight a conversation with all you. If you know what I'm trying to say. Right, Andy? Thanks again, partner.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. The lines are open at Trinidad and Tobago. Call those lines. What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning? What's your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Let us know. Let us know. Well, we know the top of the news this morning is but it looked like it's Tunapuna. So come on, let's organize. All right, they understand. He understands. All right, and let's get down to business. Oh boy, oh boy. While I am all trying to catch back up on. Yeah. I am all trying to catch back up on things that are lost because I was busy. Yeah, I was very busy trying to get the feed up and running for you all this morning. Right, I think I'll get you it. Nice. Go ahead, caller. Morning to you. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Hi, good morning, Andy. I'm calling from Bartaria.
Hey, Bartaria, go ahead.
I just want to, something I saw yesterday. I went to a funeral in Tunapuna yesterday, and the whole of Tunapuna cemetery is sinking. All the grave picks up. They mix up there. You have to walk through the whole cemetery, especially down in the back.
Where mean it's sinking?
It's sinking. It's sinking. This all the sinking. If you go and see, you'll see what I mean. It's just sinking. All the grave is sinking. They mix together.
Wait, the graves the graves and them sinking or the what?
The graves are sinking. The grave is sinking. The earth falling in the earth. You go and check it for yourself. We'll send someone to check it. You'll see what I mean. I was shocked yesterday. So just urgent, I have to move that from there or do something.
All right, so
And they,
you know it to be something level, and now it will bend up.
Yeah, it's in holes all over. And people who have little concrete, you see it start cracking.
Oh, the earth moving.
I don't know.
The earth moving.
So I wanted to send someone to check it. So I'm going to call in and let you know.
All right, the Tunapuna Cemetery.
Yeah, Tunapuna Cemetery.
All right.
And tell Lennox morning from me, his school friend. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
No problem.
Hey, long report. All over the world, people, the prime ministers and presidents just get locked up. How come in Trinidad nobody just get locked up, boy? Nobody, everybody say they go and have investigation and they go and do this and they go and do that. We have to have the information right. We have to have facts. We have to have proof. You understand? We have to have them things. And I'm sure right now they have some proof on something. Look at with the Auditor General. Let us get down to this business of getting back that money from Mr. Embut. Even if we had to seize his buildings and then that he have all Woodbrook Place and all them buildings, even though we have to seize it and set it back and make back our money because we need that money in the country right now to do things. You understand? You can't just let them put them rock back, you know, and say, well, everything is everything, and they ain't going to get locked up. You could kill them dead, nobody could lock them up, nobody could touch them. He and the Prime Minister or them president, all the foreign houses and properties that they have, how they get the forex to buy that. It's not $30 they buy that with. It had to be the US. You understand? How come? And when you have a US account and they put your money there, when they go to take out the US, they want to give you a US. But when I was putting it there, they was taking it. And now that you want to make a trouble and they want 5,000 US, 6,000 US, 10,000 US, you know your money that they put there. How come now they want to know what you're going to do with it and why you want so much and all them kind of sarcastic? It's not that fair to the people. Better people they put no US in the bank again and keep it home. Or you have a blessed day.
All right. Next. Oh boy. Morning, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Yes. Andy, good morning. This is Valencia here.
Go ahead, Valencia.
Concerning the pensioners, the senior citizens and their pension. What I would like to find out is that these people, these delays in the years of delays for the people not getting their pension, and the information from what I heard that they had to get from the NIB office and from the immigration office. Is it that the immigration and the NIB office is in London or somewhere like that? Something like that? And why these people should be still in office after these years of delay? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, good morning. There is too much of crime taking place right now with illegal firearms. Every time, every day you go to on social media, you will see carjacking and various crimes committed by people with weapons.
Nice. The lines are open. I know, boy. Like, I get some kind of cocaine broom with some kind of old pee or something. We go out to, I don't know, boy. Like Rowley and the PNM Jambi, like it in this place, boy. Go from your PNM. Go from your Rowley Hines. Go from here nearly 10 years. Lekoto Jambi, go. Oh, God, boy. I can't understand it. Hey, boy. You gotta make so PNM. Look at the gone, but yet still, the bad vibes still around. We need to, I don't know what to say again, you know? Oh, God, boy. Na.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Nice! Let's play some gospel by the meanwhile, y'all. Since morning is a kinda. Oh, God, boy. Go, Rowley, go PNM. Morning caller.
Good morning, all you. For you, Mikey, and Lennox Smith. God bless all your boys. This is Granny. Granny calling from Jacaricua. I listen all you every day. Every day I listen all you. I listen TC and Heavy and the corridor transformation. God bless all your boys. God bless all your boys. Granny there with all you. Granny don't leave. God bless all you. You're doing good work.
Thank you very much, Granny.
Good morning, Alvi and company and team. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. I would like to say one thing. There are lots of things to this, but I saw on particular media, they watching the PSA leadership with housing and when they're getting their money. And I feel some of these PSA members, they need to take it down a week. This government has been in power for 1 month. And they need, come on, why did you all just vote? Just wait to get your back pay? There are other issues to address, and the government is addressing them. As far as I'm seeing, in 1 month, they have done a tremendous job already. Right? So I am just begging. I am also a retired public servant waiting on my husband also. And I think that they should hold straight and wait. There are a lot of other things to address in the country that were more pressing. They will get what is due to them, but have patience, please. It's about country also. The PNM government is only condemning and wishing the UNC government everything that is bad. And we need to stand up as a country. It's not about just your back pay. You all waited for 10 years. I can't remember you all walking and campaigning for how long? Just a 9 days and that was it. Please wait. Give the government a chance to do what they have to do. They have 5 years, and I want them to go beyond the 5 years. Please wait. You all will get what is due to you all. It's not about just you all. You can't be selfish. We have to study the country and a lot of other issues. So please hold straight. Please hold. or you want to go back to what, to P&M? You have nothing to get from them. They raise the money and they leave on Monday, but then they say they have no money. So please wait, we can't be selfish. Some of these members are just plain selfish and they're not hiding it. Have a good day, Andy. Bye.
Good morning, Ground Report. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Mickie. I think it is time for Trinidad and Tobago under Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar to give Tobago their autonomy. Let Tobago go. Because since Farley went in the chair of Chief Secretary, Farley has been deliberately doing things to divide Trinidad and Tobago. He talks about Tobago as if Tobago is in isolation of Trinidad. Kamala Persad-Bissessar give Tobago their autonomy, let separate Trinidad and Tobago, and let Tobago run their own affairs. Whatever money you have, it would just be to spend on Trinidad. Because this man feels that he is some Prime Minister of Tobago, and he's pushing a narrative to divide the two countries. Give it to him. So when that happens now, and he becomes the Prime Minister of Tobago, let us see how he runs the country, because Tobago can't survive on tourism alone. Because tourism in Tobago is dead. Most of the tourists that go to Tobago are Trinidadians. So I want to see how this thing pans out. I want to see how it works out. And that is what I realized too, you know. If Tobago want the autonomy, give it to them. Kamala would just be responsible for Trinidad. Now, in terms of the ferries that go to Tobago, I imagine it would be Trinidad that will be responsible for the operation of those boats, and they will be keeping them. And also the planes. Trinidad will also be responsible. Let Tobago run their affairs through selling Benebol and Tulum, nut cake and sugar cake, and let them feel that that could bring in billions of dollars.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Hello, good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? And what's your contribution?
Good morning
Yes.
from Arima. Welcome to the Ground Report, live and strong.
Yes,
and we'll
Arima.
always be there and always be strong. Yes, you hear me, right?
Yes, sir, me and you, Arima.
All right. Okay, I don't agree with what that fella say about Tobago. It's Trinidad and Tobago, and if we combine together, it will be a better and greater force. Tobago don't have anything to really stand upon. They don't have no piss league, they don't have no oil field, they don't have nothing. They depend on us, okay? Yeah.
Oh Lord.
The lines are open, Trinidad and Tobago. The numbers to call, 225-6644. It's right on the screen right there, 225-6644. 239-5120. 239-5120. Or give us a WhatsApp call at 366-3053. 366-3053. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I just taken 2 steps backwards and just listening.
Hello.
Go ahead, caller. Morning. Where calling from?
Yes, on report. Arima got cut off just now, so I call back.
All right, go ahead, Arima.
What I was saying, they have nothing to depend on. And if you have a communication with them, that is good. They cannot sell those little sugar cake and all to make money. You have to combine, do good in election, to win all the seats. That's what we wanted to win every seat here. So you have to work together as a team. We can't backpedal on them and do them wickedness. That our people and families in need of things. That's what we need.
So you believe that those supposed to have no separation and Trinidad and Tobago supposed to work together, and that full autonomy thing, you don't agree with that full autonomy thing?
No, because they don't have anything to stand upon.
All right.
They still have to depend on us where they get the money from. So you have to work together. Just like families in Trinidad here want things, they want things too. So we have to work together as a team. If such is that they get their own autonomy, well, probably they have to know how they're going to survive.
All right. Oh boy, again, time check. It's 53 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, and everybody have your contributions that you can make. What's on your front burner? Your front burner don't belong to be mine. Your front burner don't belong to be like the last callers or the last 3 callers. What we going to say? The Ground Report is an open, fair, free program. Go ahead, caller. What's your contribution in the number 1 program this morning?
Good morning, Mr. Andy Williams. This is first-time caller Drupati Maharaj from Claxton Bay.
From Claxton Bay?
Yeah, Drupati Maharaj.
Mr. Drupati Maharaj. How we go? Hey, but I see you on the chat, man.
Yes.
Yes. Drupati Maharaj, man. Right. Go ahead, Claxton Bay.
Okay, I have a little problem. My niece was in an accident at the thing that you Weimar on the 24th of April, and the driver of the other car is Derek Kushat, and he is not giving the right information to the insurance company. So we are calling on David Kushat to come out and say what he did in the accident, and anybody who saw this accident on the 24th of April to make a report to you so that we could get some more information to take to the insurance company. I thank you very much, Andy, and have a blessed day.
Wait. Say it again. Give me the message again. When it happened and everything so people will know.
On the Weimar highway, she and her son was in the car, and somebody hit them, but it was like they hit and run. So she pulled aside, and then another car came.
Yes, another car came.
And hit her, and the car was on fire. And she was outside the car, but her son was in the car, now parking the car on the side of the road when this car hit her, and placed the car on the center of the road on the opposite direction on the highway. So now David Cushion is not claiming that that she was on the sidewalk, and he not going to the insurance company and telling the truth. So the girl car is parked up there. So we need anybody who saw this accident to come forward and let me know that what really happened.
Right, and what day that accident took place, and let them know where?
On the 24th of April, 2025, on the Weimar Highway.
The Weimar Highway? Where's where the Weimar Highway is?
Uriah. I think it's the Uriah Butler Highway. But I know it was somewhere in Weimar.
All right. Let me say close to Couva, close to Claxton Bay, Gasparello, Charlieville, where?
By Caroni. After Caroni.
Right, so that is after Caroni. So that will be after the Caroni Bird Sanctuary. It will be before Shogunas.
Right, yes.
Right, so that accident took place before Shogunas, which after Caroni, the next flyover will be Monroe Road.
Right.
Right, by the gas station there, the tiles place there. Right, so it happened before Monroe Road flyover or after Monroe Road flyover?
I think it's after.
After. So that will be between, after will be, it will be close to Chief Brand Products anywhere around there.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Yes. And the driver of the other car is Derek Cruciant, and his car was on fire. He hit and he ran off the road and his car was on fire.
Okay. And our next car run into your daughter or your family?
Yeah,
your niece?
My niece. Yes. So she's asking for anybody who saw that accident. It's also on Ian Allen on the 24th. And her car was turned in the opposite direction.
All right, what you have to do is get the link. Get the link so people see the accident that took place that you say you see it on Ian Allen. And then I now could always put up that link. Somebody might have been and that's how the thing, because they'll need something, I believe, to familiarize themselves.
All right, no problem. I will send the link for you.
All right.
Thank you very much, Lee. Have a blessed day.
No problem. No problem, man.
Bye-bye.
All right. Pleasant good morning to you. Caller, where calling from? And what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Good morning. I truly am enjoying your program, and I've been watching it for a few weeks. I'm actually calling from Toronto, Canada.
Toronto, Canada in the house, man. A pleasant good morning to you. And thanks so much for watching us here, right here on the Guyana, Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, and our social media platforms. Go ahead, Toronto, Canada. What's your contribution this morning?
First of all, good morning to all the guys. You guys have a terrific program. I'm living in Canada now, my wife and I, since 1998, but we come back to Trinidad every year. So I'm just going to give you the perspective from a visitor's point of view, who is a Trinidad born. So I come to Trinidad every year, and for the last couple of years, you don't feel safe in Trinidad anymore. We come to Trinidad and we have to watch where we're going and all that. So hopefully the new government will take a serious look at that, because I have friends and I feel embarrassed when people tell me you have to be careful when you go to Trinidad, because I am from Trinidad. And it really hurts and feels bad, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to say too long, because I know some people say we say too long.
No, but what was your take with the fact that we actually get a change in government, and were you on all Cameron for that?
I was waiting for this for a long time, because the one time that UNC was in power and I came to Trinidad, I was going to Manzanilla, and the little piece of highway that they did was remarkable. Even the new Ministry of Transportation, moving things out of the hub in Port of Spain. This is fantastic. They have new ideas, but they need the time to put it in, and they need the people's vote behind them to put it in. So what we have to do, and what I do, I'm very successful in Canada, and I'm telling you that you have to give them a chance to straighten the things out, because when you get on a road that's rocky, you have to fix the road first before you can get to your destination, you know what I mean? So you have to give the new government a chance. Everybody wants everything fixed right away, and that's understandable, because somebody who's oppressed, as soon as the chains are lifted, you want everything to change right away, but change takes time. The good thing with Trinidad and Tobago is that they have a new government, and hope is revived, because I even watched you when you were talking about them cleaning up the savannah with poor people. This new government is for the poor people and for everybody. It's a government for even the PNM supporters will benefit from this new government, because they don't have the mindset of the old government, where if you're not for the party, you're not for us. So it's not one-sided anymore. You know what I mean? So a little history about me. I worked in Trinidad for many years. I came back, filed for my INS. I'm 63 years old. They told me I'm not living in Canada. I sent in everything from Canada, and now they pay me like $200 every month. For the past 3 years, they've been doing it. And every time I come to Trinidad, I make an appointment. They tell me I can't speak to anybody. So hopefully that might change too. But I'm very, very happy, just to say, with this program. It gives people a voice and an avenue to air their grievances. And everybody's listening. I have friends I'm telling about this program in Canada, my Trinidad friends, and we are looking at you from Canada. And
Nice.
Toronto is with you.
Nice,
Toronto.
nice.
You
And
guys
everybody,
have
every Trinidad and Tobagonian, let them know, man. Let them know. Give them the link. We must
Yes,
be the
yes,
number
and-
one for our people outside, man.
We are with you. We are away and we're with you. So I told my wife I'm going to call you and let you know we are supporting you in Toronto. And let me tell the people who want to separate from Tobago, it's Trinidad
I was
and
now
Tobago.
going to ask you that. I was now going to ask you, what's your opinion on self-governance for Tobago, which, let me say, they really want separation. However, you for that, or you think Trinidad and Tobago should stay together?
Well, you're saying it to me, Trinidad and Tobago. It's not Trinidad dot Tobago. It's Trinidad and Tobago. There are many Trinidadians that have gone to Tobago. I want to buy a place in Tobago and come back and retire. But I'm a Trinidadian. I'm not going to be just a Tobagonian. I'm a Trinidadian, Tobagonian citizen. So Trinidad and Tobago is one. There's a little 22 miles of water separating us. There might be a few people wanting to separate. And a lot of times when you separate in a little country, it's more for self-governance, for few people to take charge. So Trinidad needs Tobago and Tobago needs Trinidad. We are one people, one blood, right? If you think of it, everybody living in Tobago came from Trinidad eventually, you know what I mean? So everybody is one. We are all one. Let's be proud we have a new government and stick together. Don't have this segregation kind of thing anymore. It's all one people. I'm East Indian. There's no Indian. I have brothers who are African, step-brothers. My father married an African woman. We are all one people. One blood in our veins, the Trinidad and Tobago blood. And we have to stick together and we have to stick behind this new government. And they are going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but don't judge them by the little mistakes. Judge them by the goals they have set out. Judge them by the temperament they show when they speak to people. They speak to people with respect. That's the difference between this government and the last government. They respect everybody and you have to respect them and give them a chance. Give them a chance. Things will get better. Things will get better.
All right, thank you so much, homie, from out there
just to
in
let you know,
Toronto. Yes, go ahead.
My last name is Williams, So I'm not family to Eric, but I'm from the Williams and I'm from St. James, Port of Spain. That's where I grew up.
And
in the heart of St. James.
And St. James is where my family to hail from.
Even the playground in St. James on Panker Street, my father's name was Anthony Williams, and they named the playground after my father, Anthony Williams,
Wow.
on Panker Street, St. James.
Yeah, I know that. I know the grounds. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, right by the ice cream place there, you know what I mean? Anyway, Ground Report, have a good morning. And Trinidad and Tobago, good things are coming day by day in the name of God and in the name of Jesus. Don't worry. God is in control, and he's taking a turn to let Trinidad be uplifted from all the depression and oppression that was going on. You will get there. Don't worry. You will get there.
Nice. Thanks so much, Mr. Anthony Williams.
All right.
All right.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
And I like that. Or let's see how much new callers, people who is listening but never call, or let's see the calling, Very good. Very good to our Trinbagonians. Or look at that, our Trinbagonians to the outside. Our Trinidad and Tobagonians to the outside. And making sure they look onto the Ground Report. And we want to keep it like that. Trinidad and Tobago. I for that. I really don't understand that separation thing. And I wouldn't agree with anybody that want to be on any kind of separation thing. No. Morning caller.
Morning, Andy. Barpo here.
Go ahead, Mr. Barpo.
Concerning the lady with the accident, right? I don't know if she get any right advice on how to proceed with this situation. But the man going to she insurance wouldn't help she in any way. What she need to do was to present a police report from the incident that take place. The police supposed to, if there was a police or they went to the police station, he's supposed to do a report. And then she's supposed to take that report and take it to she insurance. And if the insurance doesn't see any sort of cause to pay if they're right or wrong, then they would compensate them for the thing. But if they find that there was negligence or anything according to what type of insurance they have, then a situation could move on from there. But let me say it have a query now, then that would have to go through the court. If me and you get in an accident, or even if we do get in an accident and you go by my insurance and tell them, hey, here what, look, I bounced this man's car, that could tantamount to fraud. You understand? If they've died the situation how insurance will settle claims, then everybody, a man go get some old car and park it upside the road, and then find somebody to go to that insurance company, take out some third-party insurance, and say, what, look, I bounced this man, and I mash up the car on the side of the road, and then the insurance will say, okay, fine, let me give you $10,000. This time, no accident never happened. So, insurance have to be very particular on how they pay, especially in Trinidad, because them don't like to pay money at all. Even so, if you're right, you're paying a full comprehensive, they always gain you some kind of run around. So, if she didn't get a police report, that is the first step she's supposed to do when you're going to make a claim. You had to have a police report on the incident that occurred. The police will take the statement from both parties and then submit that to the insurance to say who was liable in causing the accident. And then they move on. If they don't have no settlement or anything that comes out from it, then it goes. And then that is the only time now the person from the other side of the accident will be able to testify if it is required. But I cannot go and tell an insurance company that, oh, look, I bounced this man, can't compensate him because I was wrong. You understand? That anybody could do that. A man with a bicycle could go and say he bounced somebody and compensate the man, and then the insurance company just be paying money. So you have to understand how this thing does work. So if that could help, if she didn't go through that routine of going to the police station, making a report, the police get both sides testimonial, and then you present that to the thing. If that wasn't done, well, then she had to seek legal advice to challenge the insurance to compensate them for the and then according to the type of insurance they have on the vehicle, that is another aspect of the type of compensation and what the insurance have to give them any kind of redress as to the damages that take place in their vehicle. So I hope that could be a little helpful. So if right
I
now,
want to believe it will be helpful to her. Thanks so much, my brother. Oh, boy.
The first aspect, let she seek some legal advice. I had a little cheap money. She could go and talk to some lawyer, and they could guide she if she feel that she needed from somebody else. Or if they didn't get a report from a police station, they had to revisit the police station that they made the report to, or the officer, and then proceed.
Or let her insurance request the report from the police station that closest to the accident, that the accident took place.
That could work too, because once she make the report to the station, them could request that aspect of it if they feel that something wasn't right in the issue there.
All right, Mr. Barrowport, thank you so much. Next caller, a pleasant good morning to you. Where you're calling from, and what's your contribution on the #1 program in Trinidad and Tobago, the Ground Report? Your program.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. Good morning to you too.
I'm good so far. My name is Seabird.
Right, your name is Seabird?
Yes.
And where are you calling from, Seabird?
Jamaica.
Oh, you're calling from Jamaica. Okay. And what's your contribution, Seabird, on the Ground Report this morning, and how things is in Jamaica when it coming to the politics at this point in time?
Crime and violence still happen in this country.
Crime and violence in Jamaica. Go ahead.
It's very, very bad though. I hate to see when people lose them life every day and people are suffering and the politicians are not helping poor people. They are looking down on us as poor people. They don't care about us at all. These politicians are the worst politicians ever.
Wow. So are you speaking about the present government or the past government or all of them? And at the end of the day, a government must have a government to run the country, to run Jamaica. And the people will have to make the best choice when it coming to that, because the country would not be able to run on its own. So are you talking about this present government?
Yes.
Okay. So you are saying this present government of Jamaica, you are saying are doing a very, very poor job.
These politicians, they are very bad for the system. We don't have any real people in this country. We have a lot of fake people in this country. We don't have nobody that is good for the system. We don't have any real people in this country.
Wow. So it have no politician on the government side at this point in time that you believe are not doing that really and truly for the people like how in Trinidad here, the politicians or the political party that the people of Trinidad and Tobago have a new belief in and believe that they will do good for we in Trinidad and Tobago is the UNC. Now return woman Prime Minister, lady Prime Minister, darling of a lady, Kamala Persad-Bissessar. You are saying that at least, all right, we get some hope here in Trinidad at this point in time, but you are saying at this point, all the government right now comes like the former government that we had here in Trinidad.
Right. And this prime minister that we have in this country, he is the worst prime minister ever. If I was the prime minister of this country, I would have done better.
But what besides the crime, that is the main issue in Jamaica, the crime situation, jobs, unemployment situation.
Yes.
All right. Yes. So what do you watch out as the most problematic thing that you've seen in Jamaica at this point in time?
I see a lot of people missing every day, a lot of young children and teenagers missing every single day, and people murder. I remember one day when I was listening to the news, I hear that a 9-year-old girl was murdered.
Well, all right. Well, you are organized in your country there and start to advocate with various groups similar to the Ground Report and various groups to mobilize your people to get the change necessary. Because we take nearly 10 years mobilizing, thinking against the former government. We had all kind of situation, pushbacks, protested, all various things, and trying to beg the former government to listen to the people, and we finally get through after 10 years. So you have to get that inspiration, formulate groups. It must have other people like yourself in Jamaica that believe that this injustice and this government, the government in Jamaica not doing good and only need a change of government. So you have to get down to ball, link with various social media influencers in Jamaica that seeing the same view that you are seeing, and only start to organize and shake up the place politically in advocating all the discuss with all the government and why all the discuss, and all they will have to organize to try to support our next government or try to form all their own government. It's either or. Right?
Yes, right.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution, Jamaica. Thank you so much. Oh boy, that was Seabird out of Jamaica. So again, I must say a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you that are looking on to us on Gael, Trinidad and Tobago, Gael, the Caribbean. And yes, in the future, you all will hear calls from Jamaica, you all will hear calls from Guyana, and all the other areas, Caribbean countries, in which Gael is streaming, is live out there. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's the contribution on the Ground Report this morning? Caller, good morning.
Hey, morning to the big good man. Morning to Lennox. Morning to Mickie. Morning to everybody. And the people were calling and saying about give Tobago, let them go and they go this and that and the other. They don't listen. I listened to an interview last night. After Fali had a meeting with the Prime Minister for 5 hours, Other radio station was interviewing Farley, and what Farley was saying, people have to understand what Farley was saying is we need just what was supposed to be given to us. That is what we want. We don't want no more than nothing else. If whatever the law, there's always a law between Trinidad and Tobago and how much should be allocated to Tobago and how much or whatever. If it's 10 million Tobago have to get, give us the 10 million. We will hold on with that. Don't we entitled 10 million like Rowley and them with the wicked self. They're doing that for spite. Let me say they entitled 10 million, you want to give them 4 million and tell them make that do and see what they could do with that. That's not that thing that works so. They have an agreement. Tobago is supposed to get X amount of dollars to run the country. That is what it's supposed to get. And they have a meeting, you were speaking with Kamala Pasabi Sessa. Another thing you were speaking about, certain little documents, we have to leave Tobago and come down to Trinidad to get it. Just imagine that. That's what they want. They want to make sure we can stay in Tobago and get what we need. We have to come down and take a plane and go down to the Red House and to get this certificate and to get this and that. That's what the people want. We just want what we're entitled to, and that is what they don't want to do. We want to leave and let we go on our own because they can't go on their own and trade. That is stupid too. Nobody, we're then talking about that. If they're entitled, I think Lennox has the amount that they should be allocated to Tobago. If it's 5 million or whatever it is, but Rowley and with the wicked self, they were just boycotting the people and them because they didn't vote for them. So give the people what they're entitled to. They could stay in Tobago and get any documents they want instead of having to come down to Trinidad. They will cause us cheaper to open an office in Tobago pertaining to so they can get certain documents right here instead of having to jump in a plane or boat to come down to Trinidad. But otherwise, the people don't want to go nowhere. They're staying right in with Trinidad, but just give them what they're entitled to. I'll look around and listen to this.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Morning to Alex and Mickie. Calling from the San Grande area, the Magnificent Tree. I just want to say something a little different this morning, if I'm being allowed to.
Yes, you go ahead.
Yeah, what I want to say is that we are experiencing some dangerous weather these days, where driving become hazardous and very dangerous on our nation road, right? And I have heard about many accidents that took place, which is very bad and could be avoided if we understand what we're doing when it comes to driving. Because driving is a scientific thing, and many of us are sitting behind a steering without having any knowledge about the vehicle that we operate in and how we should drive it on our nation road to make it safe, not only for yourself, but for other road users. So I am just appealing to the drivers who are driving under these dangerous conditions when the road is very wet and a lot of rain to use the second gear in automatic vehicle, because the second gear could carry up to 80 kilometers. And what happens when you use the second gear is a gear that just hold back the vehicle every time you release the X. So you wouldn't have to mash this amount of brakes when you're driving, like when you're on D, right? The gear more or less will control the speed of the vehicle, and this is what you need when you're driving in hazardous condition. So I'm just trying to appeal to people who is driving on our road to make it safe, because even when I am on it and you cannot control, you could run into me and kill me, even when I even pack up. So all of us have to be involved in the driving and to change our ways, the way we handle vehicle on the road. For instance, when you're going up like Lady Young Road, and you meet the first thing, you put in the second gear and you climb it on the second, and you go down on the other side on the second. So the gear will be helping the vehicle to hold back, and not like when you're on D. When you meet steep areas, you put in number 1 and you go up on that, right? So people need to know how to drive automatic because you're only driving on D all the time. When you stop by the traffic light, you neutralize and you let the vehicle idle so you can save on gas and the life of the transmission. I'm just speaking to drivers who mightn't have the idea how to handle situation on the road, right? So this will be my topics to get people safely from one point to the other point because we have to save lives under any case. This is my contribution this morning to the ground report.
Thank you so much, caller. Thank you so much. Oh boy, call. Noted. Nice. All those missed calls you all can call back. We would like to hear your contribution on the ground report this morning. Make sure and call back. Go ahead, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
A pleasant good morning to you, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Kyle the channel, and all your listeners on the different frequency. Good morning. And Andy, would I get the permission to say, could I say to the listeners, happy Indian Arrival Day, and to all others who arrived to this country and building a nation. And I would like to say to the Indian diaspora, happy Arrival Day, and let's build a nation and work more hard in accomplishing our goals and to help others along the way. Let's be our brother, keep our nation building as we have done for the last 180 years. So now, Andy, with that said, I would like to ask, on the highway from San Fernando to Port of Spain, how much demerit points have been given to drivers? I would like someone to do a research and see how much demerit points was given on the highways from Port of Spain to Arima, how much demerit points was given on the main highways, the mainstream highways, and then because people are talking about the merit points is a deterrence, but the merit points is given around the corner, in and out in the tongues and them. It was meant, you seen it now, was a revenue earner for the last government. People saying that the merit points, they want to see that it's saving life. But we want to, let's be real and see how much the merit points was deterrent. Because they have a new thing on the block. They call smoking marijuana and driving. What we doing with that now? We have the breathalyzer for alcohol. But nobody is talking about the smoking marijuana and under the influence of marijuana and driving. So you see how biased our nation is? And then we asking that we must leave the demerit points. And what we will replace the demerit points. The demerit points, the ticket price is still there, right? But you see, we as a nation, there's some people want to continue in a certain way, they will support it. And I would like to call again. And I pledge my support and I rally around my party and my leader, the esteemed political leader, Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissess, an honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I stand firm with her. Everybody have a happy Indian Arrival Day and a happy holiday. Let me reflect that the times we Aji and Aja, what we went through and what we are going to face going for the next 5 years. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, my brother. Say the demerit points is an income earner. I really don't believe in the demerit points neither. Morning caller, where are you calling from? And what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hey.
This is Fat Boy, sir.
Hey, Fat Boy. Bartholomew, boy. Philip Bartholomew.
What's the plan?
All right, my brother.
I hear you, I see you, I said I give you a call.
What, baby, live on radio here?
I try. It's nothing, man. I have some of that.
Nice. So what's your contribution? I go call you after the program, man.
All right, okay, yeah, give me a call, please, now.
But up and about in Grande, you know. But just some people
but
not see me.
that call to find out that I hear I see you by a call.
Yeah. Well, remember the MPs putting together to get his office open. Parliament only open on Friday. Gone. Remember the budget.
Right.
Remember the budget for all MPs' office or constituency offices. This come from the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. That's how they will pay for the building in which they're in, and that's how they will pay the staff in which the constituency office will host.
Okay, boss.
So, but everything takes time. I say it might be a week, 2 weeks or so. Everything's supposed to be up and running.
Okay.
All right, but only move Philip.
When you're done your program, just give me a call.
All right, no problem.
All right, boss.
So I just tuned in, and the chap was talking to Tobago, and it sounded like he's talking about the secession, Tobago wanting to leave. And many years ago, I saw this and felt this. Not that I saw it, it was on the election campaign, not even the previous election, but the one before that. So as far back as 5 to 10 years ago, there's always been this talk about Tobago seceding. And the main reason is, and they used to say it, if Tobago secedes, they will get a lot of the oil and gas off of the north coast, of that area there. And they were right. And I saw it as a kind of a betrayal, because for years it is Trinidad's revenue, and Trinidad's revenue is mainly from the oil and gas industry, and not only just the raw oil and the raw gas, but again, I keep telling people the main thing is the downstream, not the upstream, not the raw oil, the raw gas. Is we have the ability to convert raw oil and raw gas into petroleum products, which are valued around the world. This is why all we need is to do hook up with Guyana. Anyhow, so Trinidad industry, industrial estate, the refinery, all that good stuff, steel mill, that is what put money in the coffers from which Tobago would get their finance. Like it or not, most of Tobago, for whatever reason, stopped being self-sustaining and started to rely on Trinidad. Because everybody in Tobago have a government work, 75%. Right? So, and gas industry, and not only just the raw oil and the raw gas, but again, I keep telling people the main thing is the downstream, not the upstream, not the raw oil, the raw gas. Is we have the ability to convert raw oil and raw gas into petroleum products, which are valued around the world. This is why all we need is to do hook up with Guyana. Anyhow, so Trinidad industry, industrial estate, the refinery, all that good stuff, steel mill, that is what put money in the coffers from which Tobago would get their financing, like it or not. Most of Tobago, for whatever reason, stopped being self-sustaining and started to rely on Trinidad. Because everybody in Tobago have a government work, 75%. Right? So don't believe for 1 minute. I mean, I heard what the chap said, I'm disagreeing with him. I don't think it's just about get them what they want and they will stay. I think that the secession movement in Tobago is alive and well, because politicians in Tobago keep putting it in their heads that they can secede and take all the new oil and all the new gas. The argument may fall apart now that BP has found some gas, significant amount, and some oil back in Trinidad waters again. right, between Teak and Salmon, I believe, and then somewhere else. So that may delay the plan, but I still believe Tobago wants to succeed. Even if, I say it's a kind of Nimakara move. As we speak, Tobago gets 100% of its electricity from a gas field, a gas platform called Greater Angostura that sits in Trinidad waters off the East Coast. Right? A pipeline runs to the Cove Industrial Estate. So you've grown up, we fed you all this time, you've grown up now, you want to leave the house and mash up the thing. Well, I think secession is still alive in Tobago. They want to. They will use some negotiating, the bargain, those two seats, to negotiate their way out, this party, because I think the current Tobago party definitely used to talk about secession in the campaign trails. And so if this current cabinet asks for their vote in some major law that they need a majority, a special majority, they may cut a deal. They may use the opportunity to cut a deal. It may not be a complete separation, but we may end up a federal republic, something like that, which is fine. But these are the realities, right?
Andy, play this video before you close up shop today and let the public know what is happening. Play this video, Andy. I beg you, please.
Morning again. Andy Williams, what is going on with the San Fernando PTSC? Just now when passengers go to the San Fernando bus terminal to wait for a bus, they won't get any at all. Because it's like everybody doing their own thing. The management and the dispatchers, they are not sending the buses on time. Every single day, especially Monday to Friday, there's always the cancellation and the delay of the San Fernando Port of Spain limited stop bus service. Today, people didn't get a bus since 5 o'clock this morning. They said that they might send the 8 o'clock, but the 8 o'clock on hold. I don't know what is happening, you know. And very often the buses are at the terminal, they mark Port of Spain, and nobody driving them. And when you go to the terminal, drivers walking up and down the place, smoking cigarette, drinking rum, going in the bar across the road and liming. And they're leaving the passengers there to wait hours for a bus. Right? I would like this new Minister of Transport, Eliza Crew, to go down in that terminal and have a serious discussion with the staff. Tell them do their damn work properly, or everybody will be fired. Simple as that. Because yesterday, people didn't get a Pfizer bus for over 4 hours. No 2 o'clock, no 3 p.m., no 4 p.m., no 5 p.m. When it was 6 o'clock, then the bus came for Pfizer. And another thing I want to complain about too, Andy. This PTSC in San Fernando, the really wrong side in the thinking, how could you send 2 huge buses from San Fernando to Guayari, and it's just 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 persons traveling on that bus for the whole trip. But for San Fernando Port of Spain, you're sending these small matchboxy buses that can't hold anybody. So are the buses that go in Port of Spain, they're just carrying seated passengers. You can't stand up because they are coaches. Why PTSC don't move those 2 buses from Guayari and keep them for Port of Spain and send something smaller to Guayari? Our next problem too with San Fernando Point 14. A lot of old buses shutting down that work in that route too. Point always cancelling. And you see these dispatchers behind the glass in San Fernando, they're very abrasive. Aggressive and rude. They have no information to give the public because the drivers don't call them and tell them
Call
when
back,
they are.
call back right after the voice note.
And when you go there, they're buffing you up left, right, and center. San Fernando PTSC is the worst PTSC in the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. When you go town, people in town just get their bus, you know. Grandy even better. I don't know what is happening because they closed down the Shogunas bus terminal and San Fernando has gotten all of Shogunas buses. And the service is still horrible. How could you not have a bus service that is running properly connecting San Fernando and Port of Spain? And another thing too, a lot of they're just taking some of the buses in San Fernando and parking them up, and the buses becoming rusty and black. They're covered in mold. Yeah, they take a lot of buses out of service because the government not giving them money to buy parts. So they just park up there doing nothing. I would like this Minister of Transport to please visit that terminal and make sure people get in their bus, whether it be for Princestown, for Guayagüeyari, Faizabad, Port of Spain, Point Fortin, Shogunas. It makes no sense adding 25 new routes, as he said when he toured the Port of Spain Citygate facility. Fix the services that you already have, make sure that people get in a bus. When they get in a bus now, then you could add other areas. And this thing about every 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to get a bus to Port of Spain from San Fernando, it's not working out. It should be every half an hour.
Nice. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Andy.
Good morning. Where are you calling from?
I would
What's
like
your contribution this morning?
Okay, I am calling from Faizabad.
Go ahead, Faizabad.
No, I am very interested in the UWI campus in South. There are many many conversation on it, but I want to respond to the Matters article on the Express. Now, he is some kind of professor of medicine or something like that, right? And he is plugging for the UWI campus in Davie to be opened so that they will have a medical facility. The Prime Minister already said there is a other suitable place where medical students can go in South. That is the new hospital in San Fernando. Now, they had 10 long years to fix this university. They left it nearly completed and just add a few things in it. And Mr. Copeland had promised to open that university, and they haven't done anything in it except this thing with the Roytech. They were just some kind of little thing in a room where they had. So I am the person, I don't know how to say this in public, but I am the person who asks the Honorable Kamala Prasad-Bissessar to build a South campus at a birthday celebration she had. And she kept her promise. It was nearly completed. And today, in fact, it hurt me so much that when I passed on the highway so many times, for 10 years, to see what had happened to that campus. And it's just malice, hatred by the PNM government. They have not done anything to complete anything that the UNC has left. All the schools, especially the school in Davie, they had the Ramitris school there. It suffered. The hospital. So I can't see no arguments when it comes to that campus being opened. And I want to ask the Honorable Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, there's a promise she made to me, and I asking her to keep that promise. And whatever it costs, the last 10 years that they did not do it, she has to take that money that they use for other things, all that corruption money, and build that campus and let it function. Because it is the reasons why I had asked that I saw the suffering of the people of South when they have to go up there. And they have to fork out $1,000, $2,000, $1,500 a month. If you have 2 children going up there, like $36,000, you have to pay. 3,600, yeah, money, well, a lot of money, right, to pay for children to stay up there. Plus, you have to buy food. You have to get them little transport, little spending money, and clothes, and books, and all of that. And people suffered, the people of South. And I particularly was concerned about the people of Labre, 14, Faizabad, Bebe, Erin, Cedrus, when they had to go up. Some children travel that distance, and they travel that distance to go to Port of Spain. When they come back, they can't study. They nervous. Some children get mental illness due to all this stress. And I saw that, and I asked her, and she fulfilled her promise to me. And today I want to tell her, keep going at it. No matter what it costs, find the money. You have money from all these wasteful P&M projects that they have. Instead of malice, put love and build that university for the people of South Trinidad. And I would like to ask her in the air now, if she could open a faculty of agriculture, because agriculture is such a keen thing in the Southland. When you can remember Fitzgerald Hines saying, people, there's only grow pumpkin and baigan and baji in the South. Well, let them go and study agriculture so that when they study agriculture, they will be able to grow better pumpkin, better baji, better cabbage, and they will make a lot of money and feed this nation and cut down our import bill. And I am so concerned about it, and I want to congratulate the Prime Minister for carrying out my wishes and the wishes of many people in South Trinidad. Thank you, Andy.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution to the ground report this morning?
I'm calling from Arima, Andy. Andy, my contribution is what the fellow saying about the buses. That is quite so. That is true. The people are very lackadaisical who is by the desk taking along to send a bus out for people to get, and people stand there for up to hours. That should have been either half an hour to an hour.
So Arima, that is going on in from Port of Spain to the Arima bus doing the same thing. So
Arima
it's not only San Fernando to Port of Spain. You're saying Port of Spain to Arima, Arima to Port of Spain is real
Arima,
pressure.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. We are
the
listening.
People stand there waiting. Yeah, they're waiting for hours to go around, real hours to go suffering. People tired, they can hardly stand up and nowhere to sit down, nothing, and that is abuse. I feel that is wickedness they're doing.
You feel like wickedness?
That is wickedness, yeah. That I find that could be better than that. Maybe people don't want to work, put other, I know Auntie Calm now come in power, she will fix everything. Minister of Transport will fix it. It'll take a little time, but everything will work. She now come in, it's about not even a month yet, but things will go in place. I want people and them to bear, and with her, she will do all the right thing. A lot of people saying a lot of nonsense about them doing that, but she will do it. God is good, and this government is a better government than the Sopan they had before. We had a Sopan, Lucifer Chernal running the country. They bring it down to nothing. They don't like nobody. Going against his own people. Look up the whole economy. So this government, after God, everything will go well. But that bus that the man talking about is true. People in Arima suffering. They can't get nothing. Sending us San Fernando all about the same thing. They're waiting like people, down know, like we're not civilized. So, that has advantage, children, big people, old people, all kind of thing. What the guy is saying is right about the buses. And the next thing I want to say, the highway they built from Komoto to Grandi, that whole thing on the bill over, that thing is an overnight rubbish highway to get election. They try to finish up that to make people feel that they're going to win election with that. That whole highway is chaos, a cave and all kind of thing. It up. Anytime truck pass and that, the whole thing mashing up. So this government, let us give her a little chance. Everything can work right away, but people will work. They start to work already, but everything will fall in line. The property tax and the demerit points, I hate those two things. That demerit points is a wicked, evil thing that they bring on to set up. That's not saving no life, you know. That's not saving no life. That is advantaging the poor people in this country and taking the money by the thousands. And they're taking it for themselves. When you see the car give back up to now, the property tax, they can't find the money up now, that the whole them accountable for what they do. So have a nice day and take care. And I wish Tobago, I don't mind the one-to-one autonomy, but you know, they have to get it help for the time being until they catch themselves. That's what I mean. I don't mean to leave them out. You know, help them too. You know, until they catch themselves. Have a nice day, Andy. Bless. Have a good weekend. Take care. Have a good Indian arrival day too, right? You and your whole crew, Mighty Uncle Smith, and you yourself, Andy Williams. Take care, right? Have a good day.
All right, Arima. Oh boy, let's take a next call. Oh boy, all of the lines are open, eh?
Pleasant good morning, Andy and Lennox. Well, and everyone on the line. Well, one of my concerns is actually we should have a call center. Again, I mean, I'm asking open. This is just my opinion. That we have a call center with people with different issues, be it roads, lights, water, whatever it is. Have them have a designated number that they could call, then have an operator divert those information to the different various entities. Because, I mean, let me put it in context. You know, the Minister of Works or Transport or whatever, you personally can't get to them, right? Until something happens or until you could see something visible, you know, be it by news, media or whatever, then they'll get our problem fixed. So if you have a number on that, we could get that information to them. And that agency or whatever, disperse whatever, just so they could have everything right up against them, you know, on their desks or whatever. So maybe think about that idea and maybe see if we could get some kind of communication with the people on the ground to the people who are on top. You understand? All right. Blessings, everyone.
Andy, morning again. I just have a little more statement. Let the UNC, under the UNC government, bring back the cattle tail, the whip, because these people feel crime is just to go in and sit down in jail for a little 2-3 days and a year or two, or do the crime and come back. If they bring back the whip like how other countries have it, they will respect citizens. I know watching a video there where the man pack up outside, carjacking. You understand? We need to get more serious with the penalties for crime. Don't mind them and sit down in jail. China, look, we have Chinese criminals from China walking in other countries, right? We need to be more serious about crime. Bring back the cattle tail and the death penalty. Don't let them sit down there and with 5 years for a sentence. No, we have to move more swift.
Oh Lord. Bang, 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 bang. The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Blessed morning to the Ground Report and the listening public. Hear what? These people.
Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Andy.
Good morning. I'm all right. Where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Yeah, well, you might know me as S Boots from Marbella. So here happening. Let me give you a little idea. Right? Where we just use our referendum for? Not for the people to say something and have a voice in the running of the country. Let me give you an idea. let me have your program and use it with a polling number that the whole of Trinidad could call and give you a yes or no vote on a question that the government could use as support in whatever they're doing. I will leave you where I want today.
All right, thank you so much. Oh boy.
Yeah, let me give you an example what I talk about with the work. For instance, your ground report morning. The problem in the country is that we're not patriotic. We're too much racist and we're not patriotic at all. You understand? Because let me say you're going to work, you only study your money and your money. If you study to do your work properly and do something for your country, you may say, right, let me say they give you something to do. That piece of work done and you see something that you ain't think you're supposed to do that for you on a normal free will to support your work, to support the place now, boy. But the people, they're not patriotic, they're racist. So they don't care what's going on with the country. Nobody don't care. You understand? Yeah. They're not patriotic at all in this country. It's PNM for blacks, Indian for UNC, and the place racist, and they don't want to admit it. But it kind of cooling out there. Yeah, it kind of cooling now. But the Negro people have some problems in this country. Take what I'm telling you. And Rowley used that at the advantage, eh? He used black people. Take what I'm telling you. Yes, Rowley. He used black people in this place. He brainwash. You know the brainwash? So he just used that. And you see Gasmadoli, all of them, I don't want to hear nothing from Miss Gasmadoli, none of them. I don't want to hear no PNM minister. I don't want to hear none of them. Since police vehicles are thing, right? Them government vehicles,
Oh boy, go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Andy. Lennox, Mickie K.
Hi, good morning.
Good job on the ground report, man.
Nice. And where are you calling from?
Calling from New Jersey.
Oh, go ahead, New Jersey. What's your contribution this morning?
One thing I would like to see, when Dr. Rowley get convicted, I want to see them take all them goat and them sheep and contribute it to the halfway house and soup kitchen. That is my suggestion.
All right. Yes, so you want to go with the goat and them in air condition in Tobago?
Yeah, because for the things he done to people and the human society, he's not a good thinking fellow, and he must feel the blunt of and the hurt that he done to people for the past 10 years. All right, so that is my contribution.
All right, thank you so much, New Jersey. Wow, so people is think about politicians when the politicians operating how they're operating. People is hate them. Morning.
Hello.
Hi, morning. Caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning? Wow.
And Mr. Barako and Mr. Tunapuna and Mr. Ndakusa and Ms. Woodbrook get called in. You would have played that video for people to see, boy, because you would have be important to them. It would be important, but...
No, I'll only be able to let them hear the video for now. Remember, I just putting everything back up together, so I will just let them hear, but see, it will be a hard thing to see because at the time when you send it, I had to go download it, thing it up, load it up, put it on the VMix. It's a lot of work. So that's thing I had to send from early. What I could put it.
I always play my video, boy, and show you people how them men pelting bags that goes over the prison wall. Who collecting them goods? It had to be the prison officers collecting them back and them and distributing to the people and them. Show the people how that happened. I don't know the police doing that. Don't them camera.
Nice. And what I'm trying to tell you is,
I don't know that.
I'll have to play that video.
Boy, play that video, let the people see. It had to be the prison officers collecting them bags and them that's sharing it out to the people who is supposed to go to. They can't pass it through the gate, but it had to be pelted it over the walls. Look at it now, man. Come now, man.
Right, you there?
Show the video, I send on the video, that's not playing it at all, and the program almost done.
All right.
And you understand? Let it show.
All right, so you will listen to a thing. Remember, it's a studio, you know, send the video, it's out here right now. It will take how to organize, download, do this, do that, while I had to run while I do this, and wherever. You call it and want it on the spot. But remember, I say we had a late start, and that I'm trying to put various things in place, things that are certain things that are not up and running fully yet. So I will not be able to play that video until everything is up and running. Because downloading is one thing, and then I have to still send it across to the VMix, and there's some things I have to do in order for to play it, okay? So I have to play that next time. You just send it back again when we back up and running in full, and I'm going to do that.
Andy, good morning to you, Lennox, Mickie, and to everybody out there. Andy, better late than ever. You know we are always here waiting for you.
Go ahead, caller. I will organize and play that voice note right after. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Morning, Andy. Orlando here.
Hey, Orlando. Morning to you, man.
Hey, Jay, I haven't called you a long time, you know, because I know you think you're busy.
Yeah,
Andy,
we're getting a lot of new calls, though.
I want to find out where are the 24 schools that Dolly said they built?
How much?
The PNM bill. How many 24 schools she said they built? How many hundred millions of dollars they use? Actually, whenever somebody get the PNM, actually, where are those schools that they say they built 24 schools?
I will.
I have no idea where they built the schools. There's only she alone, maybe they built it in Gasper Dolly backyard. They need to find out where the schools are built, man. The guy watching Kadisha, I mean, oh my God, the schools are really run down, brother. Really, really run down, and the bushes, and like I said, somebody needs to pull Gasper Dolly aside and actually where the schools are built. And I heard that guy, somebody was talking about, I don't know, man. I think that guy in another program, that guy have a problem, and I think it's the pastor, Fatman pastor. I think Rolly need to do where he did Gasper Dolly and all of them, take them to the Red Couch and give them a good licking. I think he needs to do that to the pastor too. Andy, we'll talk later, brother. Have a good day, man.
All right.
Andy, good morning to you, Lennox, Mickie, and to everybody out there. Andy, better late than ever. You know we are always here waiting for you. But I want to say this morning how ironical that Krishna could call and criticize Barack Paul. How ironical. Krishna, that is you, how you the song. That is how you the song. Rather than come in and make a contribution, you rather call and criticize people. That is how you were sounding. And look, the same thing you did this morning. Rather than make it a contribution, you come to talk about Barack Paul. And Barack Paul join with your boy. Let him have a segment by himself. because he says a lot and says nothing, absolutely nothing. Only talking so cantankerous. And you hear now, you never see him out there in a protest, eh? Never. But always let me do this and let me do that and let me do the other. Here now, sometimes you must walk the talk. Walk the talk, Krishna. Because for the longest while, La Hoqueta waited to see you. La Hoqueta waited to buy a coconut water for you when you come outside here to protest with us. So, Krishna, you know, sometimes the best thing to do is just zip your lip. Just zip it. Because you're sounding too cantankerous. Later, Andy. Andy, good morning again to you, Lennox, Mickie, and to everybody. Andy, for years and years and years, not today, for years and years and years, we have been telling people, talk show hosts have been telling people, when you make a phone call, mute your television, mute your device or whatever. Today in 2025, all they still have to be telling people that. And another thing is, for big people who wanted to make voice notes, all you can't turn down all the background. The background noises are so loud we can hardly hear what you all are saying. It's common sense. Move away from the radio, whatever, or turn it down and make your voice notes. That way it'll come across clear. Oh, Jesus, every time we take one step forward, it's 10 we taking back. Come on, people, man. All too big for this thing now. Move away from the device and make your voice notes. Move away from the device and make your phone call. Just as simple as that. Thanks, Andy.
Good morning, Andy. Andy, you need some holy water, man. You need some holy water. Sprinkle it about. Yeah, sprinkle it. Put some salt around.
Oh God, I saw this morning. Yeah, Kerry Prasad. We need some holy water. Now everything will be up on from next program, man. Don't worry.
Good morning, ground reporter and real media TTT. I want to contribute this morning and support what the gentleman said a while ago concerning giving Tobago their independence, because that is what Fali is pushing for, because he wants his own governance in Tobago, and Trinidad have their own governance. We cannot be supporting their country and giving them all that support, and they don't want to be part of Trinidad. So I think it is right that our Prime Minister work on giving them their independence, and let us hear about Trinidad alone. Thank you.
Good morning, Andy and Lennox. Santa Cruz, leave the Minister Macoin Camera business Marsha Walker alone. She karma to pay for. Tell her they leave she right there. Let she continue to complain and cuss out and say what she had to say about the UNC. She have nothing better to do. She husband can't tell she nothing at all. He is a political baby, right? She just get a political orgasm every time she mention Kamala name. You know that? That is what she be doing every day. She just get off on that. She's a worthless, waste of time person. She will go mad before the next 5 years up. Wait, watch and see for yourself. But leave the political misfit that she is. The Minister of Macoin Kabla business, Marsha Walker, a big dunce fool. Because she continued down that road. Karma coming for she, Andy and Lennox. You will see for yourself. It coming for she. Time longer than twine. It go come. It coming. And a snail is coming, but it's coming for she. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Morning, Andy. Andy, both callers who call about Tobago are right. They're both right. But Charlie keep preaching about autonomy. What the hell are you talking about? They don't need to make it, they will go on their own and they will collapse. So Fali got to be careful how he's talking. You give Tobago what they want. They're going to collapse. They don't have the power, the money, and they didn't do anything. And he talking about tourism. And the Tobago Fali is going on the wrong road. Look at Sudan. And Sudan wanted South and East Sudan to separate. Both of them now is struggling. Because the part don't have the money surviving and the other part don't have the money eating grass and dirt. So you see, Fali, you got to be careful what you want. Okay? Be careful what you're asking for. Autonomy. He's talking like a baboon. He's talking like a garaha. Just take the money the government is giving you. Make yourself happy. Put a good tourism minister and work together to build a country where you're talking about autonomy. Fali, you the dummy. Talk to you later, bye.
Nice. So it's 8 minutes past your 1 hour, we start late. So I just want to make sure I play all those voice notes and them. We won't be having a late start no time soon. Everything look like it will be back up and running perfectly by now. And next time we come back up, everything will be running perfect, man.
Andy, I didn't know Mickie working with the scrap iron dealers now. He got a big work there. I see him last night with Ferguson. He talking on behalf of Ferguson, boy. Mickie get big in the dance now, and he carry Ferguson and meet him with the Minister of Planning, and the both of them sit down there and Ferguson get through. What? I ain't know Mickie's a broker now. He good. All right, Mickie, keep up the good work you're doing, partner. Your broker in work for people now. You're getting through. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Morning. I'm calling to agree with the former caller about Fali and Tobago doesn't generate enough money to sustain themselves. In Trinidad, with Trinidad at the side, they have a safety net. So that is my contribution. They cannot stand on their own. And what the caller is saying is so correct. They're not generating enough revenue to pay workers, to employ people, to do the projects, and that is my contribution. So he has to really be careful what he asking for.
Wow. Nice, Olia. I have no more voice notes. Time check, it's 11 minutes past the hour. Yes, 11 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. Oh, let me take this call. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from?
Good morning. I'm from Grandy, and I'm going to say a very pleasant good morning to you, Andy, Mr. Lawrence, and Mickie K. My contribution this morning is is just to talk about this Tobago and Trinidad togetherness. If Tobago wants to be independent, they will come like a neighbor, you know, like you live in a place and you complain to your friends, boy, my neighbor, every morning before I open the door, he come and you want sugar, you want rice, he wants everything from me. I don't know what's wrong with you. That's how Tobago will come. If they want independence, they better behave themselves and relax and live with Trinidad and Tobago. This is my report, my thing. God bless it.
Good morning, caller. Where you calling from?
Good morning. Silver Fox here.
Calling from Tobago. You hearing this thing
Yes,
here,
man,
people?
the Silver Fox.
Yeah, Silver Fox, man. People, well, I didn't get to see, but it looked like it had a meeting between Farley and Jumble Kamala Prasad Basis and what is the stories going on? Because everybody talking about get Tobago this and everybody wants to stay together. What's really going on?
What I understand with this autonomy thing, I don't think it is a secede between Trinidad and Tobago. I think it's just to have a little more power for the House of Assembly. Now, I'm not a Farley fan, and this is how I understand it. Because if Trinidad under state of emergency, right, for some reason, Tobago going under that same state of emergency, and nothing is going on in Tobago, but it going under that state of emergency. Licensed officers will just leave Trinidad and come to Tobago and have us wrong side in Tobago. It's all that we're trying to avoid. It's not to say we're not separating from Trinidad, right? Trinidad will be the same, making laws. Tobago will make a little laws, right? We need things in Tobago. We just not, because Tobago is a ward of Trinidad. Tobago is not an island, and Tobago is a ward of Trinidad. We don't have no powers in Tobago, really, you know. We can't make laws. We can't do nothing. Then what Trinidad says is what we have to do. But we need a little breather too with something. And you see, plenty people frightened about change. Change does bring a lot of harm to some people, because I don't know why. We need a little more autonomy in Tobago. We don't need secede, because we cannot go by ourselves. We don't have that resources to say we move away from Trinidad. Some years ago, it was Tobago and Grenada, right? It was together, it wasn't Trinidad and Tobago. We come and we join with Trinidad. We let go Grenada, we join with Trinidad. But we need to make some laws in Tobago. As I said again, I am not a Farley fan. But if he wants a little laws to make to control Tobago in a different way, I don't see the problem in that. With Trinidad is still with brothers, is still with sisters and brothers, right? But because we can't go from them, we don't even have a plant here to say we have industry, right? The all Tobago have is a little gas outside Tobago, right? So I want to know why this sort of fuss and propaganda about this Tobago issue, right? You are our brother and sisters. We are all one, regardless of what. You have all the laws in Trinidad that make. Sometimes it doesn't even fit Tobago. And this is the point we are trying to bring over, that You have this in Trinidad, have that in Tobago, and still we have to suffer in Tobago because you have a state. You can't come outside, you can't this, you can't that, and we don't have nothing over here and have to suffer under that. That is not right. Right? But tomorrow, on Monday, I'll be coming on Monday, and I want to have a different discussion about things. Monday, the Fox. Listen to the Fox. Are coming hard and are coming strong. Monday coming, right? I only listening today and willing to put my 2 cents into this because I don't like how Trinidadians are saying let Tobago go. Let Tobago go where? We are not going nowhere. We are staying right here where we belong.
So on it. So
Andy.
Boy, so sit down there and you hand out chin and them say, well, I want to go let them go.
I listen to them hypocrites and parasites.
Yeah, so they say, well.
One set of hypocrites and parasites in Trinidad, they are listening to them.
Saying let Tobago, if Tobago go, let Tobago go. But they're saying let Tobago go with nothing. Now they're saying let Tobago go with nothing.
But if we go, we could join other places we could join Canada and them places that they're glad for Tobago, you know. They're glad for Tobago, Canada and all of them glad for Tobago to join them. Right? But we stick with Trinidad. And we staying with Trinidad. Right? Andy, let me say something.
Yeah.
Boy, when you want to eat now, as Paul say, don't hide it. Eat in the open, right?
All right.
We in Tobago like how we does eat. We like how the mouth does go wrong.
So what? When I hear them saying, well, let Tobago go with nothing. You don't know, all you no plan. All them just a little bit of gas in the outside there, so.
But it's real gas we have out there, boy. Don't get tired with them. Them don't even know. They don't even know geometry. They don't know nothing. The ideology. Leave them focus on parasites alone.
And you're hurting us at Tobago and you're saying, but.
I sit down listening to them.
Yeah.
Right? I listen till I can't take no more of their stupidness. Nonsensical people. If you ask them what is their qualification in life, nothing. Nothing. They don't know nothing. Then just hearing people talk and talk behind them. They don't even read papers. Right? That's why this man from the sort of come and tell them about papers when the morning come because you know they don't read. And that must can't even read. Right? Tobago are going nowhere. Tobago staying right here.
Yeah, but what some people are saying too, boy, is that but look at it, well, all you have less people than Trinidad. It our constituency is bigger than all you. Have more people than all you. Look at the kind of money, right? And you really don't see where all our money going in Tobago there because all them Tobago politicians thief out all the money.
What you talking about, right? Tobago has less people in Trinidad, right?
Yeah.
But I want to ask all of us pay workers.
Yeah, Trinidad is pay workers.
All of us pay the government workers, THA, like how THA paying public servants, all of that.
Right, remember, it's Trinidad is who paying, giving THA a percent of the money by law.
Yes, but
and that's how they're paying it.
I want to know them places you talking about us pay that money to workers. Like that in that bracket. Eh?
All right.
I want to know that. You see, this is where the jealousy coming in. We are less people, but we have to eat here too.
Well, it's 2 constituencies and getting more than 2 constituencies put together.
But we're supposed to get more than Trinidad because Trinidad taking with gas. We want money for the gas they're taking here.
Oh,
it's all our gas they're using.
Oh gosh.
Eh? It's all our gas they're using for Trinidad. We're supposed to get more than what we gain. We're supposed to get what we ask for. Why that's so? Look, all you have Pitch Lake. All you have everything down there. everything in Trinidad all you have. Tobago just getting the one little thing everybody vex. Eh? Why? And all say we is all your sister? Or you like all your sister? Eh?
Yeah, but what they're saying is like we sister spoiled. It's like we gain the sister. They could only drive one car at a time, but they still want two. They could drive one car at a time, you know. Tobago could drive one car at a time, but they still want two.
All right, check them ministers in Trinidad. How much car they are home, and it's only one person to drive it. Eh? How much? Eh?
Well, meaning, what I mean?
Tobago have been shortchanged.
Yeah, but what I mean?
We have been shortchanged for years.
Shortchanged?
Because, you know, Eric Williams stand and tell Tobago, over here is the only place to mine animal. You know that? Eh? You know that?
Oh, God. All right. Well, let me see how this self-governance self-thing goes in the future.
Not self-government, is that autonomy. Autonomy is just more power to the House of Assembly, not self-government. To do self-government in Tobago, they have to go on to the people and ask the people if they want that. It's not them just to do that. They just
You
can't
think
do
if
that.
they do that, you think if they do that and say self-government, you think Tobago people will want to move from Trinidad?
No. Because I wouldn't vote for it. I wouldn't vote for that. I would not give Fali and them that power to have in their hand and things. Because these fellas, most of them, they are vindictive. And what will happen to Begonians will suffer. Plenty to Begonians will suffer.
Because how they're small and everybody know everybody, they will end up mashing up Tobago if Tobago end up by itself.
We can't do that. We can't give Tobago self-government. I will vote against that. But autonomy, yes. Autonomy, yes. Not self-government. Right? Everybody know one another and vindictive. Right? They got smile on TV for you. But after they don't smile on TV, the smile done. Right?
All right.
Okay, it's only who in the kitchen.
So how much a month Tobago? How much a year Tobago want?
You have to ask Fali and them that now. I'm not talking for them. Right?
All right.
Because the what Fali say, I say, right?
All right.
Well, pleasant good morning to you.
Oh boy. Go ahead, caller.
Andy, good morning again to everybody.
Well, I know you will call back after listening to Silver Fox, so what's up?
Because I'm sorry to keep your program running, but it's something I want to ask with Mr. Fox while he's listening. So, Andy, through you, right? No disrespect, we debated something here out hand, right?
Yeah.
The recurrent expenditure for the Tobago House of Assembly is how much? We have to check it, right? Let me just check that recurrent expenditure. Then the Tobago work, who they hire and give work, who work through the assembly, be it that's like how the corporation is operate. Then all the other services that the assembly see, education, everything they see about, right? That will come in the current expenditure. The allocation is $4.something billion. And for the last 10 years, they had been suffer under the PNM, we know that, right? But the point is that the PNM with over London collected $44 billion in his tenureship. Where is the Deepwater Harbor? Where is the upgrade to the infrastructure to bring tourists direct to Tobago? Because nobody is looking at that. If the autonomy is what? To collect the taxes? The autonomy is what? To say that we can negotiate and borrow money? So how it is going to be with the judiciary, the law governing? Is it that Tobago will have a separate law system? So we want all these things we have to put in place, and let's come forward. Who won't go? Who want? But the real thing when it's dealing with the real issues is that when what autonomy, what is the power the House want? The House want to collect the taxes. How much revenue stream we can collect taxes from what? What industry have on the island? Yeah. The only sad thing is that I thought that businessmen from Trinidad have business renting building and politicians in Tobago renting building for the THA. Yeah? The THA rented everything. They where the money going. Right? The tourism sector, you've seen all the hotel. You've seen Curtis, all of them talking about sandals shall come. Who shall build sandals? If sandals shall come back to Tobago as a revenue stream, then let sandals build every single thing and the government facilitate them by either taking a lease on the land and collecting revenue. But they want everything that they give standards, everything and bring them and what they collected. These are the things that I know, Andy, to see because the local tourism was sustaining Tobago, their revenue stream. Yes, Tobago have gas like wow. If you work with a percentage and you say then yes, you give them $6 billion. Do Tobago need the $6 billion? Or how much they really need to furnish? See about the people and have money in the coffers. Eh? When a disaster comes, look at the oil spill. Yes, we see the things that what Tobago want to address. We look at the fishermen and they're still suffering. Look at the people who was moved from Tobago airport expansion, they're suffering. So which we have to understand now when we working out the autonomy, is it that we must say we want full-fledged, that we can make decision? Yes, is that the laws. So then we had the judiciary, the penal system, right? So with the boat, who will see about the traveling to and from? The ferry and them, who will see about it? Who will pay for it? Who will pay for aircraft landing in Tobago? Who will be in charge of the airport? So these are the things hard to figure out. But when you talk about financing, they need the money to run and to pay the citizens. And what you are saying, yes, is two seats, east and west. And yes, look at it. Talparo bigger than them. Shagwana is bigger than them. And the allocation to the geographic location, and we're talking about geographic, right? Before the Tobago House of Assembly is to run these two constituencies, right? But then the central government, what they have to ask for the autonomy is that the current expenditure on the books should be handled differently. Because when they tie in all our money and they say give them $4 billion, it sounds plenty. So when they really check it at the end of the bill, when they pay the bill, most of the money go on recurrent expenditure and they still end up with $20 in the pocket. I feel that is what they'll have to talk about, and that is the point we have to focus on the development and the spending of the money. Have a nice day, Andy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. Yeah, hello. Hello, caller. Morning, caller. Oh boy, only let me look to rock up, only when you debating this whole Tobago thing. Go ahead, caller. I don't know why you ain't sticking, but I feel that's it. We had to get more to understand what the hell, what they are, we had to understand more the autonomy that Tobago is looking for, what it takes and all those various things. Than some people saying, let Tobago go, let Tobago this, or you know, in my book is Trinidad and Tobago. I love my two countries, my two islands. It's a twin island state. It come like a twin. I'm a brother, I'm a sister, maybe two boys, maybe two girls, maybe I born a girl. But any day, in my book is Trinidad and Tobago. Last call, morning caller.
Morning.
You're singing bad. We wouldn't get you. You're breaking
Hello?
up. Right, we hear you now.
Right. What else? The other not hearing all them comment on Tobago. Let me tell you something. What I cannot understand what Silver Fox was talking about. Listen, okay, like I'll draw a reference. I'll give you an idea. No, I live in Florida. We got Georgia. We got North and South Carolina. What I've been gathering to hear that they want their own government place over there to get a birth paper, and other facilities they have to go to Trinidad for it. They want that. They want that to build over there. That when they have to go and get the birth paper and all this other stuff, passport and stuff, that they have that over there. So they don't have to run to Trinidad for that back and forth. I understand what they're saying. So over here I have the same thing because we have a different state and they have their own thing, but it runs under the same government. You understand what I'm saying, Andy?
Yes, but remember Tobago will have to do things to generate because generate its income.
That will generate the income. That will generate the income. Instead of going to Trinidad, they have that own facility. That will generate that income, but that will help them in a plus. But to go change the money and the flag and everything, that's a different story. If Fali want that, I'm not saying that, but I was gathering that is what they want. So they don't have to go to Trinidad to get all those things. It's like here. When I live in Florida, I don't have to go out of Florida to go get something because that's a different state. We got everything there. But yet still, under one government. The same money, same flag, same everything. You understand what I'm saying, Andy?
Yeah, but and so Florida and many other states, from matter of fact, all the states in America governs themselves.
Exactly. So they have everything right there. They don't have to go to different state to get it. They have everything right there. So I think that is what Silver Fox and was talking about. They don't want their own governance, but they own their own facility, what is convenience for them. That makes sense to you?
But I think they say they want self-determination and self-governance, right? But not separation.
That part, Andy, that part I don't know. What Fali wants.
Well, eventually we will find out. And the meeting yesterday with Kamala Prasad says, so eventually we will find out.
Right. But Silver Fox is saying what I'm saying, exactly what I'm talking about. And somebody else saying this, somebody else in the program, listen, somebody else said the same thing. It's not because we want to separate from Trinidad. We want autonomy means that they want their own government place where the people of Tobago will have access to. They don't have to run to Trinidad to go get that. You get what I mean?
Okay then. Like Tobago, like Tobago own planning and development. They must have their own plan and development, then they had to do planning through Trinidad and them thing.
Right. But that doesn't mean to say it's separate from Trinidad. I'm Florida. That doesn't mean that except from Georgia or North South Carolina. Doesn't mean that. It means that they have their own things going on, but they're under one umbrella.
Well, I'm going to look up on that meeting and try to find out exactly what it is Tobago wants, and we will be able to debate on it and hear why could and why cannot. Right? Thanks so much, my brother.
Right. But that is what I am guaranteed that is what they meant. So if it's something else after that, I don't know.
Well,
all right then.
All right, thank you very much. Well, earlier we gone. After God family comes first, be safe on the nation roads. On behalf of the Gong Report team, we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.